What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, if you woke up super early to see the Captain America Brave New World trailer drop like I did, don't worry, it's still coming today, and by multiple reports, at some point tonight, maybe as late as midnight, which would technically be tomorrow, but who's counting? But don't worry, if you lost a couple of hours of sleep this morning, you still didn't lose as much as my buddy Paul over at Heavy Spoilers, who skipped the Deadpool UK fan event so that he could stay home and break down the footage that never came. That's a tough one, Paul. Sorry to hear it, man. In the meantime, guys, Deadline dropped a major spoiler by accident today for Deadpool and Wolverine, and we know that it wasn't intentional, or rather that they slipped, because they went back and tried to change it, but unfortunately for them, the internet has a forever memory. If you know how to look, you can always find something that was posted once before. We have what they posted. It is a major X-Men Fox returning character reveal. We're going to issue the normal spoiler warning, of course. We're going to talk about who's coming back and then sort of add some context with some of the discussion that's been going around for returning X-Men here as of late and what it really means that they'll continue in the MCU and past this film. We're breaking it all down. Deadline's major mistake today in revealing another huge Fox X-Men cameo for the MCU. But now I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Magic Spoon cereal. They're a high protein, no sugar meal to start off your day. They've got some absolutely amazing flavors, including some like fruity, cocoa, and even the peanut butter one I tried today. Now, there are some great features about Magic Spoon cereal, which by the way, you can find at your local supermarket. Magic Spoon fits a variety of diets. It's high in protein, has no sugar. It's also an easy source of protein. It makes it so convenient for me when I'm too busy or tired to cook. Magic Spoon tastes just like the cereal you loved as a kid too, guys. Honestly, these flavors are amazing. And while I tried the peanut butter flavor for this video, honestly, that and the cocoa have become my favorite. Use my code EVERYTHINGALWAYS or click the link down in the description to try Magic Spoon cereal and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon cereal at your nearest grocery store. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's actually backed by a 100% happiness guarantee online. That's right, if you for any reason don't like it, no questions asked, they'll give you a full refund. So click the link down in the description or go to magicspoon.com/everythingalways and get $5 off. Okay, so obviously the normal and customary spoiler warning if you want to go into the unknown not knowing. If you're good with the amount that you know about Deadpool and Wolverine and think you can dodge spoilers for the next 2 weeks, I ain't mad at you. Wait till the movie comes out, then come back and see us. We'll still be here. But in the meantime, this is going to reveal another huge Fox X-Men returning. And again, we know this was a mistake reveal because Deadline tried to fix it. For months, I've been talking about Marvel not ruining all these cameos and TV spots leading up to it, like they did with the X-Men and the Marvels, like they did with the Illuminati and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And then here you have Deadline, a national Hollywood trade, coming out and printing something like this. So what did they print? Well, you're going to know where this is going instantly, as they released an article earlier today under the headline, Sam Claflin and Patrick Stewart to star in barbaric series based on comic in works at Netflix from Sheldon Turner, Michael Bay circling to direct, where they go on to talk about this new series that Netflix is developing, barbaric, based on a comic book, and again, Patrick Stewart is attached. Now, if you read through the article now, as you get towards the end, there's this sentence. Stewart is coming off reprising his signature Star Trek role in Star Trek Picard series. But earlier today, and before that was changed, it originally read like this. Coming off reprising his signature Star Trek role in Star Trek Picard, Stewart will next be seen reprising another popular character, Professor X in Deadpool and Wolverine, which is what they posted in the original copy of the article and then went and tried to change it after the fact when people caught wind of this. So, according to Deadline, and again after the guiltiest move of all time by trying to remove it, Patrick Stewart will be back as Professor X during this film. Now, we might have guessed he was one of the natural X-Men to show up, and for a couple of reasons. Obviously, he's already reprised his role as Professor X in the Multiverse of Madness. Then there's that public interview that he did at the end of last year talking about how him and Sir Ian McKellen had plans, quote unquote, for Professor X and Magneto. And of course, the fact that Cassandra Nova is the main villain in this film, she's the mum and dry of Professor X. She's literally directly tied to him in ways that even the tightest of Marvel characters aren't. It's literally beyond blood. They're not just siblings. I mean, they are siblings, but they're also basically the same. She is him in almost every single way. So it would have been a little bit odd if we went through this entire film and never saw him once. She's literally his villain. And of course, it could just be a cameo of him getting obliterated by, say, Cassandra Nova, wherever her original timeline's at. But I want to speculate just a little bit further because I think this was an obvious return. And for any of these cameos of returning Fox X-Men characters, we already know that this movie is setting up a ton of variants of not only Deadpool and Wolverine, but other characters perhaps like Channing Tatum's Gambit. And there have been rumors that at least some of the characters during this film are going to go on to be the MCU X-Men and retain those roles, and people have sort of conflated that to sort of think maybe it's some of the Fox characters as well. And while I would love to see Professor X continue to be Patrick Stewart, and I would love to see Hugh Jackman, say, continue as Wolverine, they're not going to be the MCU's characters past the end of the Multiverse Saga. Yes, they'll probably make their way over to the 616 or meet those characters at some point in Battle World as we're concluding the Multiverse Saga, but for some actors that are specifically just this old and been doing this role for so long, I would not expect in any way for them to stick around and be the main MCU characters going forward, because there's at least another decade or two of X-Men movies to come and from the MCU. That being said, early on we heard rumors that we might meet the MCU's Wolverine during this film, or that we might meet some of the other MCU X-Men. And while I would say they might be variants amongst the multiverse as Deadpool's trying to find his Wolverine, for the returning characters like Sir Patrick Stewart's Professor X or Halle Berry Storm if it ends up being her, or for instance someone who's not in the Fox X-Men like Wesley Snipes' Blade, who may be making a cameo during this film, he's definitely not going to be the MCU Blade because we've got Mahershala Ali. And before you run to the comments to say this is just Marvel's plan to replace Mahershala Ali because they think he's leaving, Mahershala Ali has held out long enough. If he was going to leave Blade, that project, he would have done it already. The fact that he's still attached is because he wants to play the role, and I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt as being the MCU Blade until he himself comes out and says that he's not playing the role. In the meantime, if they're going to be the quote-unquote MCU X-Men, it's only between now and the end of the Multiverse Saga, which, to be fair, includes at least 2 Avengers films and 2 or 3 more years of movies and films where they could feature or cross over, so it's not as though they wouldn't have some stakes in interaction with our characters in the 616 currently. But going forward into the X-Men reboot film that's being written right now, that is going to feature younger actors who can carry the X-Men mantle way past the Multiverse Saga and Avengers Secret Wars, again for at least another decade or 2, as Marvel Studios has plans to probably churn out at least 6 or more X-Men films. But again, you guys let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. I really don't feel like this cameo was a huge reveal, but man, I'm really hoping they keep the rest of them behind closed doors and until we get to the movie theaters on the 25th or the 26th. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and we're just going to continue to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro or the 6 comes out. At this point, who knows which will be first. Also, when we get a little closer to Deadpool and Wolverine's release, say about 2 weeks out, we'll start doing more regular ticket giveaways for the film as well. If you want to be entered to win for either of those or any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on here at the channel, the better chance you have of winning. Please remember that only winners will be announced when there is one, with the comment shown on screen and live with my voice announcing that winner. So if you should get a comment on my YouTube channel, really any YouTube channel, any platform with someone claiming you've won a prize, please remember that anybody can take a content creator's photo, make a new profile, use that photo, claim you've won a prize, and it's all just a scam to get you to pay for shipping. No content creator will ever ask you to DM them on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. No content creator, point blank, will ever ask you to pay for shipping. So if this should happen to you, although they've left us alone for the last year or 2 here at my channel, they've been attacking some of my friends' channels in this little corner of YouTube. So if you should get a comment like this somewhere, please report it to YouTube. YouTube is very fast and thorough about deleting and suspending those accounts. And then not only have you deleted that comment for you and other people on that channel, but you've deleted that comment across all of YouTube wherever they've spammed that. You are doing such a community service and really helping everybody out beyond just the content creator who's getting spammed. So if you should get a comment, remember, report it to YouTube. The best way to keep up with the content here at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you guys checking my music out, thanks to those who already have, thanks for your support here at the channel. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.